So a lot of people have been asking me what my take is on the market right now and when we're going to start to see a bounce back in the hiring market and what is my perspective as a recruiter. So I'm happy to share that. I think we need to take a look back at what's happened over the last 18 months. Coming out of COVID, which was basically dubbed as a recession, which it wasn't. It was just an anomaly. It was a really unique situation, but people treated it like it was a recession. And so things started to bounce back. Money was still really cheap. We started seeing a lot of investments, and a lot of VCs and private equity companies started to value companies not based on profitability, but based on headcount, which meant that there was a lot of hiring, particularly in the tech industry. A lot of companies were growing. A lot of companies were forecasting a lot of growth. So when I would meet with clients, they were looking for recruiters because they were looking to grow their teams, double in size, triple in size, quadruple in size. Now, in my mind, I was thinking we don't really have enough people for all of these jobs. If every company wants to double and triple in size, there's simply not enough people with those skill sets to really make this happen. But we started to see it anyway. So there was a huge demand for recruiters, which happened to be the skill set that I was recruiting for. I started to see the change last July when recruiters that I hadn't been able to reach started reaching back out to me and started saying, hey, I'm a little bit worried about my job. The requisitions I'm working on are going down. It doesn't seem like I'm as busy as I was a couple months ago. And then we started to see our first round of layoff within the TA divisions. A lot of recruiting coordinators, kind of entry-level recruiters, they got cut first. Contract workers got cut. And then as time has gone by, we've just seen more and more layoffs. And really the people who have kept their job are people who are working on the core product or people that are working in areas that directly lead to profitability for the company. That's what companies are really focused on right now, is profitability. Now, the good news for everybody is that on the flip side, we're seeing a lot of older people retiring, and the people who couldn't retire in 2008 because their 401k got slashed, now they're forced to retire because they're older and they just can't work anymore. COVID also forced a lot of people to retire. So from a job market perspective, it still continues to be somewhat of a strong job market. But until the perception in the marketplace starts to change, which I think it will be Q2, Q3, starts to change. As soon as that perception starts to change, I think the job market gets hot again, and I think things go back to what it looked like in 2021. Hot job market, salaries rising, and remote work running out. So that's my take as a recruiter of almost a decade.